Starting very soon, my good people. Starting very soon. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Just got home from work, so it's fucking sneaker time, people. It is fucking sneaker time. Sit back, relax. Make sure you guys get yourselves a pre-roll or a nice cold drink. I'm about to get my vibes on myself. We're gonna be getting started just now. So get a couple more minutes and we'll be starting. knife to open up these boxes. We got a knife. Can't believe we got 5 pairs of sneakers coming at you guys. This is crazy. Hope you guys are ready. Hope everyone had a chill day. Had a chill week. It's gonna be some good shit we're gonna catch up on. I hope you guys checked out some of those OneWheel videos. Those got super crazy. They're already getting a bunch of views, so check those out if you haven't already seen them. And definitely like and subscribe, guys. 2 minutes. All right, guys, let's get rolling. Let's roll. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys have been patiently waiting, be patient. All right. Let's rock and roll, guys. What's going on? What's going on? Peace and blessing. Peace and blessing. Got the Sonic shirt on. You guys already know. And we got all this. Obviously, I put a screen starting soon. Didn't even need to. You guys are just chilling. You got all these big ass boxes. Boxes on boxes. Full of Reeboks. Very happy day. These came pretty long awaited. Like I wasn't necessarily waiting for these shoes to pick up, but I was super glad when I saw them because the prices that we're gonna get into. They're super fun and super cheap. But before even all that, let's just actually rest. Let's take a bit. I got home. I work downtown Toronto. I work, yeah, downtown Toronto. And so I upgraded recently my OneWheel. I have a OneWheel. I used to have a OneWheel Pint. It was borrowed from a childhood friend of mine, Buju, big time guy in the electric trash panda community. So love him and love all that he's doing with those guys and bringing more new people to the community. It's beautiful. But we went on a long haul or a long ride from Point Credit, which is like West Mississauga, towards Burlington. And then we did like a round trip. We had 3 charge spots, uh, 2 small charges and 1 large charge. But these boards, these OneWheels, I was riding a OneWheel XR, but it was VESC, the VESC um, customization to the board itself. So the board, it like the regular model XR, I believe it can go up to like about 27 kilometers per hour, and then it tops out. It'll start to give you the pushback on the board to tell you to like slow down. But easily, the day of, my friend who has an app that shows you like speedometer, battery voltage, like the duty usage cycle, etc. He told me that I was able to get the board up to 37 kilometers, and then that was at the time. Yesterday when we met up for lunch, he literally just told me, "Yo, bro, you were like ripping it at fucking 47 kilometers an hour." So I was like super, super surprised, proud about that. And like even 90 plus kilometers throughout the day as my first time, even though in a week's time, I'd say I do 170 kilometers per hour now. I mean, 170 kilometers round trips. This was like pretty easy. It was a couple of, I guess, tired moments or like feet get a little bit of sore, whatever you want to call it. But overall, the energy of like all the other riders, we had like myself plus another 18 people, so that's like almost 20 of us on like OneWheels, electric unicycles, everything. We're like taking up the pretty much the whole road. It's pretty cool. And as I mentioned, I made 3 videos. Like a 90 plus OneWheel ride, the ultimate vlog. So check that out. Definitely leave a comment, leave a like. And if you guys are tuning in and like all of this stuff that I've been doing, because it's genuinely my life, just hit that like button, hit the subscribe. All right. Without further ado, let's get into it, because this is why we came waiting for Reebok. So let's get into fucking Reeboks. All right. So it's a big package. 2 of the shoes that are in here are the same model, different colorways, but I've been trying to add more of this specific silhouette from Reebok in my collection because I personally love the shoe. I've grown to love it even more as I wear them and see them on my feet or in different models. But yeah, everything in this box was like, I want to say literally like 100, if not more, dollars less than when they were originally released. 2 of the models, no, 1 of the models was released this year, and the other 3 models. Ooh, look at this. Okay, get rid of that. So, you can already see we got some boxes in there. Let's just pull them out. So we got a standard blue Reebok box. It's blue and red actually. Classic nylon with the Beck blue. Yeah. Classic nylons. And this box, so a classic nylon. Classic nylon. So we have 2 classic nylons here. This was another one of the collab ones I was mentioning about. I have 2 collabs in this box. And without spoiling it, if you guys didn't see the last sneaker video that I did, it will show you exactly what's on or in the box itself. Let me just position this light back a little bit more so I can get you guys a little bit more light illuminated properly. There we go. All right. So, yeah, this box, super dope. Yeah, obviously you got that Sonic 3. We'll go into all of them a little bit after this. Another nylon in a red box this time, and this one is orange, and beige. So we'll see what we got in there. And the classic nylon box, super dope. So 3 classic nylons and then 2 collabs. So yeah, the box is dirty as fuck, man. Either way, let's hope that that's just the box and not the shoes, but you can kind of see from this box, if anyone knows anything, let me know in the comments what that signal or that insignia stands for, that crest logo. Anyone who's a big fan of those people should know. Alright, box, don't need. Get rid of that. Well, I use it as my garbage box, no problem. So, what I want to do is I want to open up the one pair that I got while I was waiting for these to come in. It took about nearly 2 weeks to come. It was from the States, so obviously I had to wait for that and the customs and everything. But in the meantime, I picked up a pair of white. I wanted to restock my all white classic nylons, but this model in particular has a lot of variations from, I believe it was 2018 that they last released, or at least ones that I got. A pair of classic nylons, but we'll open them up and then go into them because I briefly looked at them quickly, and it's an extremely white shoe, the classic nylon, and as clean as it looks for someone like me who has both worked for Reebok for a few years, but also has been a collector for many years over that. I can see that there's a bunch of well, not a bunch, but a couple of noticeable differences that for someone like me, it could be a nitpicking thing, but it's not going to be the thing that makes me not buy it. What won't make me buy this specific model, the classic nylon, and some of the classic leathers, is when they're over $150. For this specific model, I personally, whether or not I was working there and I was getting them at a discount for employees, these are still always like 99, if not less. And when they went on sale for anywhere from 20 to up to 50% off, or sorry, 40% off, these were like a steal. So seeing them for anything more than like 100 plus tax is like a difficult one for me. And like these happen to be it's $80 plus tax, so it came up to I believe 92 and change or whatever, and so it was an easy steal. But for me, what I did notice on this model versus the one I mentioned I had from 2018 was that it's a small detail, but if we look at the actual tongue Reebok crest logo here, we'll notice that it is predominantly all gray, except this part here where there's two darker gray spots along the all whites was blue on the original or on the 2018 model. And there were some that were blue, there were some that were gold, and this also was either blue or gold. So it's a small detail, but it's one that I feel adds a little bit of that color. Because when I did buy it, I bought a pair for a girl, and hers had the pink there, and mine had the blue. So it kind of like goes with it stylistically, but super dope shoe. We will get into all the lacing and all that stuff after, but let's just pop open the other one just to make sure that obviously it's not plastic. Okay, so another classic nylon. And when I first saw this shoe, like as I mentioned, I think it was my stupid way of thinking that I've only seen it majority at the time on women's feet. So it did really come across as like a more feminine model. But it's very different when you put something on your foot. It fits amazing. It walks. So hey, Ella, very cool, Ayla, if that's how I pronounce your name. So these were 80 JD Sports in Canada, and then with tax, it came up to about 92 or 93 and change, or 92 change. I can't remember exactly, but under $100 for this all white, and I call it off white or chalk white classic nylon. So yeah, I might as well just even size them up, lace them quick, because I already know how I'm going to have my collection laced. I'll show you guys. But yeah, about under $100. Under $100. If you see this specific Reebok model for anything more than $100, and it's not a collab, it's not a custom, it's not anything with any special variation, that's something. I will also say, because I'm looking at it now, the model that I had from back in 2018, it did, and a lot of Reeboks, they also featured on the inside of the tongue, it said, I'll just bring out a model that I have it to show that. This right here. Okay. I also pulled this on the other video too. So, all right. So this one is an even more special vintage model, but as you can see, the actual tongue is made of that like old school sponge material. It's got an actual like gold reflective kind of logo there, the gold text. It's obviously got the blue, the red, the white, the UK flag, and it's actually got a really dope UK flag back there, which is like, again, it adds that detail. Right. But yeah, for some of the other models, it just has like the little branding tag that says like the athlete shoe. Talked about like how it was produced and handcrafted to meet today's modern athletes. But just to kind of take it away and not put anything that's either better, it to me doesn't make it seem like it's really making it justify those increases of prices. Like I know COVID's happened and there's like a lot of people that like are struggling to get work and stuff, but fuck man, shoes are like killing me when it gets to those type of prices for these shoes because it's like they're not Jordans, they're not Nikes, and they're not Yeezys. But I was super glad that I was again able to get them, and now let's get them on. So that, and then also again doesn't seem like much, but the midsole, the insole right there, it always says Reebok or Reebok Classic, something to that effect. So now they've just taken it as blank, but that just lets me know they're just trying to like save a penny where they think they can. And to be honest, as a collector, it doesn't really bode well for someone like me because yeah, I'm always trying to upsell Reebok in that regard. Like, oh yo, it's quality materials, quality prices, and like the comfort and the fit it matches. So why would you not? You'd be kind of silly to not grab a bunch of Reeboks while you can. There was also in Canada, in Markham specifically, there was like a big outlet that happened over this past weekend, and a lot of people that know me because they know I wear Reeboks, they literally sent me the link for it, and it was kind of cool, just like seeing, one of the things that people know me for, kind of reach out and like they immediately started like sending it to me and like connecting, and that's always great. So what I did is I just literally unlaced each one until, as you can see about there, just so I can pull it up, put my foot in and out, and it should be clean and good. So let's throw this on, and it just slips right on, and then I can readjust the laces to my preference. Okay. Yeah, I really do miss this pair because I do like certain models when they actually go like and start getting a little yellow or something. It just really adds to that vintage allure and look. Okay, where am I going with this? Okay. Oh, I can actually go up one more. Shit. Okay. I gotta go up one more lace loop. Mm, there. Yeah, and then just across. One. So yeah, looking at how short the laces are, I'm gonna have to pull a little bit more from each, just to line it up a little bit cleaner. Okay, so that looks pretty solid to me. Show you guys one time so you guys can kind of see what I'm working with. Just a little bit more. All right, so there it is, nylon. And like I just like having them easily jump in and out. I don't tie the laces unless it gets either super rainy or they just end up dragging and it starts touching too low. I like it so that even though it looks loose, it actually can't touch the bottom. So in that effect, solid. All right, let's do that to the other one, and then we'll do a small little fit look so you guys can see how she looks. So I believe now with these three classic nylons that I have, plus the I believe other 2, it's up to 5 now, which is again pretty cool. I feel very fortunate that like in this portion of my life I've been able to like, spend money on sneakers. And there was a time where, I'm telling you, I'm coming from a family that's very large. I'm the youngest, and things like this, or clothes for that matter, was never the priority. It was like, obviously, just gotta make ends meet, kind of live paycheck to paycheck at times. And I feel really grateful that, through the hard work that I've been trying to put in, it is allowing me to like not just afford things in my life, but like, yeah, if I want to go out and treat myself, I can do that. And it doesn't take me having to like sacrifice something else, fortunately. So that's always good, man. All right. And always grateful. I'm also grateful, super, super, super grateful. It's another day sober. So, another day sober from alcohol. Big it up, big it up. Yeah. It's honestly, it's only something I celebrate in that moment of just acknowledging it by saying, yeah, man, good job. But you don't need to like tell them, oh no, lift me up, yo, let's go out to the party, let's do this. Nah, man. Sometimes it's okay to like be grateful for like what you have in that moment, and you don't need to try to like, I don't know, change it to be even greater than what it already is. I think a lot of times in this world, this first world problems that we live in, like a birthday doesn't just become a birthday; it becomes a birth weekend or a birth week month, um, and that really kind of takes away I think, the sentiment behind, yeah, actually doing things with people or for people that you care for. So, classic nylon, classic nylon. Good to go, good to go. I'm gonna put you guys down just so you guys can see the kind of on fleet thing. Let me move my little slippers here. Okay. Put you guys right here. See the on feet. This other one. Yeah, super clean. Laid out soles, looking a little fresh. If anyone saw the little promo picture that I put for the live on my Instagram, it was from my old pair, and the bottom was so yellow. I mean, the bottom was so dirty, but the shoe itself, especially when I said it gets weathered, it still looks so clean. So I was kind of happy with that. That they were like, "Yo, there's some fire shoes, yo, let's check it out." All right, so that's one down. 4 to go. Let's keep on moving. One backflip equals one sub. So, geez. Tanmer, you gonna be crazy. The only way I can do a backflip for you, legit, I can, but I can only do it on a trampoline. I do love Sky Zone, so I typically take my nieces and nephews, or just honestly go by myself when it's like, I don't know, a Monday or a Tuesday, and everyone's in school, and I jump around a trampoline. That's another one of the things that I genuinely love to do, is just like jumping around. My siblings and I, one of our first babysitters that we had, her family had like a massive, massive sized trampoline. And this is like between 1993 to like 1997, I want to say. But it was amazing to be able to do it. Oh, I can't do it now. I wish I could, though. I wish I could. I'm gonna have to do it like a live at Sky Zone to like show you guys that I can flip then. But until then, let's keep on keeping on. All right, so classic nylon, all white and chalk, vintage pair, whatever you want to call them. Let's put that to the side. So, we're gonna do orange, or we're gonna do blue first? Orange or blue? Who's in the comments? Let me know. Orange or blue pair first? You guys let me know what you guys want to see. It's the same model, so either way you're gonna see them. But orange or blue first? First in the comments gets first choice. Ooh. Let me see, guys. Drink some water too, and to give you guys a chance. Orange or blue sneaker yet next? Stay hydrated though. Make sure you guys drink your water. Orange or blue sneakers next? What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. All right. I ain't getting no one to let me know, so I'm gonna just keep on going. All right. We're going with the blue. That's what I'm gonna do. So this is not. I'll pull out the other one so you guys can see it. But this is not the traditional navy blue that most men will see. But it is in fact a lighter shade of blue. I want to say it almost even gives me some Carmelo Anthony, Denver Nuggets vibes. It's like that type of like light powder baby blue almost. But this is a classic nylon in Vecna Navy. And obviously, maybe you guys have seen this a lot. I love how this has that little bit of red highlight there, a little bit of blue and red highlight there for a very, very beautiful suede shoe. But let's have this one here so that you guys can see. They have individually wrapped the shoes, which is good. That's good stuff. Okay. Ooh, whoa. And man, I'm looking like a jazz musician with this shit. Damn. This is a clean blue. But I can already see that there's a couple of flaws. Only flaws that I see, they're gonna, well, it's manufacturer defect that I can clean up, but you can just tell by the different blues. Or the hues of blues, I should say. The hues of blues. That's what's up. Alright, so yeah, let me get this navy pair out of the way because we don't need that right now. Probably actually take one of these papers and put them in here. So like, paper upon the sneaker. I know there's people that feel like the paper in the sneaker boxes make sneakers like either get older and weathered quicker or they just deteriorate your shoes. But I think that's for a lot of people who like they don't wear their sneakers. So yeah, if you have a problem with that, I would recommend taking them out and just going on a long full day of just wearing them. Don't worry about the creases. Don't worry about all the light shit. But just wear your sneakers. We gotta rock them. Don't stop. All right. But yeah, let's pull up this other one too because it's like it's like a weird blue. It's like actually not even navy blue. But okay, so yeah, this one did actually have a couple of defect flaws that I can see right here. There's like a stitch that I'm assuming was supposed to be from inside this pocket here, right here, and it's kind of coming out. So I'm gonna singe that after. And yeah, this blue suede, this lighter blue suede, it's very coarse and very textured. So if the glue lines that they made were still slightly damp, it probably caught the the nylon. But it's yeah, it's like they're very minimal areas. Like you might not even be able to see it as I'm like scratching it, but like there's some bits there, couple of bits there, here, and then one there. Overall, again, the midsole is clean. I'd say, even though I see that this little dot is there, I could take a little suede brush, nubuck brush, that'll come right out, no problem. But yeah, with this shoe, I feel like having a little bit of red there or having a little bit of gold, some other color, wouldn't be a bad thing. I really think that it would just more accentuate the overall good looking shoe. Like, this is a great looking shoe. I just feel like it's a little too much of the light blue for me personally. So, yeah, I might not wear it all the time. But that's okay. So, yeah, let's pull these out. Maybe I might do a lace swap or something. I'm still kind of like not really sure about what I want to do with them or how I want to style them, but I do know that I will wear them before Yeah, this is glue here. So this is another part here that I'm showing you. I can just actually like get under the glue, and it's minimal, but it's still there. And stuff like that's gonna literally drive me through the wall. So I'll like when I actually do take them out to wear them, I'll like give it a full cleaning detail and stuff. I also do have to spray them to waterproof them, so I'll probably look to do it then, just so I can save the time, so that when they're sprayed, waterproofed, and then I put them back in their respective boxes, I know the next time that I'm gonna take them out is they're wearable, in my mind, so to speak. But yeah, let's get our laces ready. Yeah, they're gonna fuck this up because that's not supposed to be like that. Hmm. Not even gonna fuck with it. One thing about laces I find is, if anyone remembers the brand Fat Farm back in the day, like I want to say early to mid 2000s, if anyone had a pair of Fat Farms and remembers like when they used to do checkerboard or chessboard type designs with their laces, like have one color one thing and then the other the another. I thought that type of shit was sick for the time. All right, this on quick. I remember we still got like the two collab boxes here still, so we're we're moving along, grooving along, taking some time. But that's what sneakers, and I feel things that you enjoy they should take your time. You shouldn't be trying to rush through them and get out of them as quick as you put yourself in them. You should really just take time, invest, chill, relax. And so sometimes we're working too hard in this life. And by the time they're literally ready to croak, that's when they give themselves like time to rest. And it's you deserve better than that. So yeah, I can feel that because of the little bit of lace fuck up, I'm not having the extra bit of pull from my laces, but that's alright. Not as nice as the white pair, and I feel this is not as nice as my green pair, but I'd say yeah, comparatively for the between this and the navy, they're close, but I would still go with the navy pair um, before these because honestly, yeah, these are more like a spring summer shoe. I don't see a lot of people wearing light blue in the fall, but that also could just be me. Okay. Classic nylons. What a champion shoe. All right. So, classic nylon in light blue. Yeah, it's just a solid looking shoe. And as I mentioned, it feels extremely comfortable. It seems like there's no cushioning in it, but because all of the materials in it are very light, it typically doesn't really need one. Like I haven't even seen any, or at least not yet, because I haven't also looked into it like this. But I haven't seen any collabs from Reebok where it's like the classic leather hexalite and it's adding like a cushioning system from another model of shoe. And I think a lot of it is because it doesn't need it. It's the model. I mean, the outsole that it's had for the time that it has. It's held up the test of time. It has held up the test of time, my friends. All right, cool. Yeah, I think this is solid. So let's show you guys on foot. Brace this up. Bam. Pull up my socks because you know I gotta have them shits pulled up all the way. It's a solid shoe. I like it. Definitely a runner shoe. Yeah, I gotta think of like how I can make these look a little bit more primo. This is the classic leather in the Vecna blue, but I don't even want to call it Vecna blue. I just want to call it light blue. Yeah, you guys like this color better, or you guys like the white color better? It's almost kind of got like a, yeah, like the nylon part. So you know, no matter what, you're gonna get no crunching, no. Oh, it just feels so good. But yeah, what do you guys like better? You guys like the white pair that we unboxed first, or do we like the blue pair? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that shit. But without further ado, let's keep going. Classic nylon, light blue. All right. So we got one more classic nylon. If anyone remembers from when we first were checking it out, they remember the color. If they don't, it's no problem. I'll show you anyway. Okay. Let's pop this sucker off. Super clean. Okay. So we got two. Number three. Number three, guys. Guys having fun? Let me know if you guys are having fun. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's pop it open like this. So I can see one of the shoes already. Yep. Definitely. I think this might actually be one of my favorites. Cause like, oh man, look at that. That was a solid sun-baked clay. Not orange, sun-baked clay is the actual name of the model. But damn, this is thuggin'. I feel like put these on the road, you call me a jive turkey or some shit. This would be like real clean. Super dope. Again, always the white outsole, or most times. There's a few that have a gum outsole, and depending on the model that it is, there's one in particular that's like a maroon, burgundy color, but the gum outsole instead of the white. My goodness, if I see it, that'll be one I don't mind paying slightly over 100. I didn't say a lot, but I'm okay parting a little bit with that. Okay, so I gotta pull these out just to put them back in the other way. That. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this one, when I originally saw this colorway on Reebok.ca, mind you, I knew that I was gonna buy it, but the price at the time was literally 100 and I think 150 plus tax. So there was no way that I was gonna jump at it then. And that's when the other green pair was there, and a bunch of these like really nice tonal, I really want to call it fall colors of classic nylons were coming out. So I just waited and didn't think about it and didn't like if I don't get them, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna die. So I was just happy to see them because these and the other ones, the light blue pair, these were on sale for like it sounds crazy, $59. $59, yeah. Crazy shit. But I got them both. And crazy to sound that these two colored ones were cheaper than this white pair that I got from JD Sports. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm glad that I got them, and now we're here. But yeah, like just looking at the details, we've got black Reebok text, black Reebok text, black Reebok text. And then a small little nice detail is like it does add that sun baked clay instead of the red or any other color, which is nice. Regular white outsole, got the sizing tag and barcodes all there, but smells good. Smells good. Oh yeah, these are like, yeah, people would probably see these on my feet and they'll be like, "Damn, dog, where do you get those? Those. That's a color right there. That is a color." No, but these are super fun. I like these. I don't have to. I don't even need to like have to try something on now because I have so many Reeboks and over the years I've tried so many different silhouettes where I'm almost guaranteed I know what size. I'm a size 11 in Reeboks, and that was me. Okay. Gotta send off another 1-2 report after this. We come off the live. I think we'll probably do like about an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes or so. Nothing crazy because um, yeah, I just came home from work and I just honestly kind of want to chill. So I'm gonna chill for a bit, but I'm gonna show you guys all these sneakers, and you guys can again let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions about prices, size, fit. Um, Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you guys don't like it. Like, are these colors that I'm crazy for, and like these are just shit? Let me know. I gotta hear from you guys. Feedback is the key back. So get rid of this. Just give it a quick inspection. Couple of strayaways on the suede on the nubuck, but nothing crazy in terms of the glue. Midsole's not dirty. Outsole's not dirty. It's a solid shoe. Solid shoe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call these like my jazz musician joints. These are like make me feel like I want to play jazz. All right. Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm just gonna waterproof all these after so that they're ready to rock, so I can get them on my feet as soon as possible. And also too, I got like now another 5 shoes that I can make a bunch of shorts with, and maybe an actual posted YouTube video. I'm not too sure. I've been having a lot of fun uh, doing the shorts because it's only like a minute and 26 seconds that I've been doing them, but they've been fun because I've been able to get a lot done. And they've been surprisingly just really reaching out with like the audience, like all this OneWheel stuff. I was surprised, but the 2 shorts that I posted, within like the day, or like 24 hours of the day, they both had like close to 2,000 views each, and I'm pretty impressed because all you can do is like all you can look back is like the last thing you did, right? And you can be critical, but I want to say not don't be unforgiving of yourself. Give yourself enough grace and courtesy to just know that you're doing something that you love and enjoy. It's not about how many people are going to view it at any specific given time. But I am very thankful that more people are slowly and surely starting to like view the view the content, and they're starting to like engage a little bit more. 'Cause that's my thing. I love engagement. I feel like my 3 favorite words when it comes to like I don't even want to say business, but just life. It's just connect, engage, and inspire. So do that. But these are the sun baked clay classic nylons. I actually did even think at one point to just wear like a pair of these on one side each and just go mismatched. So I think I might actually even just for the sake of looking at it, see how it looks top down. Oh yeah, I definitely do this. 100%. 100%. That's probably how I'm gonna wear these first. Like I won't just wear one pair or the other. I'll wear it just like this, so that people know. Oh yeah, this guy, he's probably about his shit. But yeah, the blue pair looks nicer when it's standing beside something different. I feel like they are just so much of the one color itself where it can be a little bit overbearing at times, but I don't want to say too much that it's off putting for me. I still like the shoe, and I think stylistically, yeah, throw a sweater on or something fresh. It's good. That's our classic nylons. All right, four, sorry, three pairs of classic nylons, and I'm loving each one of them. All right, so we'll take one more gander at each of them. I'll put each one on right here. Just spin it around for you guys so you guys can see. All right, so it is a very clean looking shoe, like especially when the light hits that. And you guys are probably thinking, I gotta get a pair of those so I can hit the beach and some shit, or I gotta get that so I can hit C&E before it closes. Inside, medial side. Even like as you turn it, like just seeing textures. Like I like light and shadow, of course, like with photography, but like just seeing this like little silhouette of like light cascade down, but then there's like the light hit here, the shadows there. It's be a very beautiful shoe. So that is the classic nylon and sun baked clay. We have the classic nylon in, we're just going to call it the light blue or the nuggets blue, whatever you want to call it. Medial side in there. I actually kind of do prefer this side sometimes more that it doesn't have the Reebok logo, but you can still see the Vector logo itself, like this main I Stay logo, as opposed to that plus the Reebok branding. The Reebok branding is still nice, but they've lowered their quality on these for sure. Okay. And then the shoe that started it all is like this. Yeah, the shoe that started it all, the regular classic nylon. Wow, it's like super exposed. Super nice. All right. So that's all three of those. Now we can get into our collabs. These are pairs that were Reebok reached out to a company, a movie franchise in this specific two instances, and they said, "We love your movie or we love your franchise, and we want to make a pack or a model of pair that like really says something about that." Which again, I think is super cool. I'm always hesitant to buy certain quote unquote collabs because again, Reebok as a brand, not the collaborators who work on the shoes, but Reebok as a brand, they'll try to like skyrocket the price. And a lot of times it doesn't really justify because if you really want to get critical, we're talking about like textures, materials, silhouettes, everything, even comfort and fit. And if all of those things are still the same from the base model shoe, the only real difference is like how aesthetically it looks. You really got to pick and choose, right? I have Posca markers, and in theory, I could take a white pair of any of these Reeboks and make my own customs. It takes a lot more time, but at least it's something more original to me, and like I don't have to like fight and nick and pick. But anyways, this is a collab from last year. It's late from when this movie came out, but This is a classic leather, and if anyone in the comments knows, someone tell me, platform 9 3/4. Where is that from? Platform 9 3/4. Where is that from? It's a very nice box. Kind of looks like a chest, and it's just got Reebok logoing all over. It's got the name of the thing that I want to tell you guys, but I want you guys to let me know it. It's got Warner Brothers, so that's another spoiler for you guys. And then, of course, just like the main logo. Like, where is that from? Anyone knows? Well, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So this collab here that I'm going to unbox, it is from the movie franchise Harry Potter, but the movie specifically the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So when I saw the pack for this collab, this model, the classic leather, I wasn't too keen on because as we're gonna go into it, there's very minimal detailing to add to justify the price that it did when it released. When I bought it, this shoe, if you could believe, this one was 59. This one was 69. This one was $39. 39 fucking dollars. It's madness. What? We're gonna steal that shit every time. And it was my size too, so I got my 11 and I'm happy about that. But let's open it up and give ourselves like the due diligence. Okay, so it's actually got some nice, a little bit nicer paper than not. Woo, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Sick. See, and this is the only sometimes why I like even just getting collab related stuff. But like, look at this little insignia thing. That's like super primo. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see it and read it with me. But I'll show you guys right here. So, pair number 257. Ticket to be shown upon demand for one-way travel, London to Hogwarts. And then that says issued subject to the rules and regulations of the Hogwarts Express Railways authorities. And it says there, platform 9 3/4, and then over here, platform 9 3/4. And then on the back, it's got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and then it says Reebok and Hogwarts come together to create something magical. And it's like actually like a pretty solid, heavy card stock. So that's super dope. I like these little details because even though I would never resell my sneakers, I do like still having these little detailed touches. It's paper, it doesn't really cost all that much, but it shows their level of care for people wanting to have like a real unboxing reveal and not just like take it out, throw the box away, and whatever. As you guys can see, I keep all of my sneaker boxes, so like there's over 100 pairs there. Some I've kept, and others I bought that I didn't necessarily get with a box. Emphasis on like something like this, my ventilators, or a couple pairs of ventilators. But this really just shows like a attention to detail, right? It'll make me want to start to look for more in the shoe. I kind of wish that they went over and above and like put detailing on the inside, but that's okay. Get what you can take. So now let's open the shoe up. This is like upon first reveal. I'm gonna let you guys see it first before I even put my eyes on it because I've only seen it online, and depending on the light that the shoe is shot in, it is very deceptive. But wow, okay. So for me, I'll say this: upon putting my eyes directly to it, it's it's got a warm place in my liking. Right? I think one of the biggest noticeable details, it doesn't seem like much, but they've got these kind of like tattered, distressed laces. I would presume it's to signify like the fucking Dementors or some crazy shit. And of course, instead of saying the regular Reebok there, it's got the Deathly Hallows. But other than that, it's really got not too much details. So yeah, it's got some premium laces, or I don't even want to call them premium laces. It's got a different set of laces. It has this little kind of eye stay, little diamond crest tag logo. It of course has the Deathly Hollows insignia logo. And actually, no word of a lie, not yesterday, but the day before that, I seen a lady who had a neck tattoo of this same thing. And if I didn't say anything to her, but I'm almost positive if I told her, oh, yo, I got a pair of shoes that literally got that same tattoo, she'd be like, yo, I need to get those shoes. Where are those shoes? Because Harry Potter fans, like fans of every other thing, they're big time fans. So I can't really see it all that much right now. I'll have to take out some of the laces and get myself set up, but it does appear like on the inside of the tongue that there's like a bunch of moon and stars kind of silhouette. Not much, and again, not that prominent, but I do like those details. And on the inside, we have a little message there. I'll read it to you guys. It says, it has this logo, and then under it, it says, together, dot, 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 or parentheses, they make one master of death. Okay, I can dig it. I don't want to say I agree or anything, but I can dig it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, like I do like the subtle bit of brown, and it almost looks like this is not black, but it's like blue. It's very weird because like when I'm looking at it on the camera, it looks more blue, but when I'm looking at it in my hand, especially when I'm like not looking at it in light, yeah, it kind of just looks like a regular just black suede or a darker hit of suede. So let's pull out the other one. Like let's just look at both of them so we can see the differences on both sides. Maybe they've got something even more special on this side. Maybe they don't. But for $39, as I mentioned, it's really hard not to like add another classic leather at that point. Because as I mentioned, if it's under $100, then we're starting to talk. And if it's under $50, shit, I'd even like get a regular gum pair. And as much as I don't like the straight white and gum pair, unless it's garment leather or baseball glove leather, I'd get it because this is like great price. So yeah, the other side it just says the Wizarding World and then Harry Potter, a gold line underneath, and then it's got the Reebok Vector logo. It's like a couple of little, yeah, they're like nicks or not nicks, but I think probably this is paper that got in there. But yeah, the shoe, I think the closest to like something brown that I have like that Reebok wise would be from my Munchies pack, the Cosmic Brownies. I actually do wear this model a lot, but you'll see that this brown is tremendously more brown, lighter brown, versus here. I also do like classic nylon, classic leather, Club C's, any model that instead of, and I know they probably did it because of the design choice, but omitting the two vector swooshes in there versus actually incorporating them and not just a stitch, but an actual piece of material and stitching it there. It just makes it to me seem that much more like a true classic versus when it's not there. So, and again, that's like my nitpicking over 100 pairs of Reeboks type of like thing that I'd say. But I really like this brown. I think, yeah, this actually will get a lot of wear. Because yeah, people would, on first glance, they may not even think that it's a classic leather until they get further closer and then they see the Deathly Hallows and they start asking questions. They don't see the regular Reebok logo there. I feel anyone, again, who knows Harry Potter, if they see that on road, chances are they probably would stop me. So we'll see how it goes. But I want to lace these because I want to try to put them on my feet. And yeah, like these kind of tattered looking laces are pretty cool. But like, was someone gonna pay $150 plus for that? Nah, I would just take black laces and tattoo them myself. Like, you fucking acting crazy. Reebok be acting crazy, man. Another detail that it's minimal, but it could get overlooked, is that on the aglets of the laces, ugh, I wish that there was more gold on this overall model, but at the end of the day, can't you get what you take? But if you notice, yeah, these aglets, they're actually like that same kind of wood material texture and color as like the side of this paneled box. Like it's got like that nice weathering and wood look, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, what did I last put my last leather at? These ones are all the way up. This one is all the way up. That one is tied. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2. It's 5. I'm expecting to see how I typically. Yeah, it's 5. So we're going to go 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, I got it. Okay. Now I think I can see this a little better, but yeah, let me unlace it. Smells good too. Yeah, it's very weird. Like this is almost like a goth type shoe, but I fuck with it, man. It was also very cool. Like multiple times on Sunday's OneWheel ride, there was like guys within the ETP group that are starting to get to know me a little bit more. But like they know all the different things that I do: photography, one-wheeling, sneakers, everything. And guys were like coming up to me asking me questions on like sneakers or like what's my brand, to like what type of shoes do I like to wear, and that's engagement at its finest, right? Like we were brought together for one wheeling, but now because of genuine interest and camaraderie and friendship, they're asking me like, what's my opinion on this? What do they think I would wear versus not? And then we can kind of see there's that little pattern of design. It's a very light and it's not as pronounced, but it's a nice little detail, nice little touch. Right? If it's not there and it was just blank and it was that price, fuck that. But yeah, these are fire fresh. I like them as soon as I put the laces down. Okay. Yeah, these are gonna. I'm definitely gonna see myself entertaining conversations if people actually do see them and have the chance to be like, "Yo, is that a Harry Potter joint?" I'm like, "Yo, man, that's what's up. You already know." So let's see if I can do it with these laces. A little bit more here. Okay, so looks good. I'm gonna try to actually do this up here. Because I realize every time I'm bending down, y'all can't even see shit. So I'm just gonna take them like this, take 2 fingers, and loop them around just like that. And then pull them through. Not all the way, but so that it kind of makes its own little kind of interesting looking knot. If you want to call it that. I don't really know what to. Again, this may change. I don't even know, but this is the first time I've ever had like distressed laces like this. So I don't even know if I want them like this. But for now, for the sake of the video, we'll lace them like this, and then after we'll adjust them if needed. But man, I haven't actually put on a pair of classic leathers in a while. And the ones that I said I do have, I've had them for so long, so they're not anything new to me. And I don't like when I first got into collecting Reeboks, because there were majority of what I could find. I was early on grabbing a lot of classic leathers. But over the course of like, looking and research and going down R&D freaking rabbit holes, I've like since more so found other models that are more my preference. But when you find a classic leather that's it fits the bill that you create, it's a dream, man. I do see certain people on road when they're wearing theirs or whatever the pair that they have on their feet. I'm assuming they bought them for a reason, and yeah, it just kind of brings you back. It's a very timeless look. I've also been seeing there's one girl that I started following on Instagram, and she's also a sneakerhead, but she lives in the States. And she actually does have a good collection of not just Reeboks, but sneakers. And with some of her following on Instagram, they're like saying in the comments that, oh, it's like a great shoe, but like you can't style them or like wear them with anything. And like, to be honest, I adamantly disagree with that. Like, wholeheartedly disagree because I wouldn't be able to freaking go from since I want to say 2015, 2014, wearing sneakers essentially, and it being all Reeboks if I couldn't. And also, I think for me, I'm at a different place in my life where I don't mind wearing like a different color everything in one outfit. It doesn't actually need to match and coordinate because yeah, who am I fucking dressing for? I'm not dressing for anyone out there. I'm dressing for my damn self. Right. So just keep it in mind in that regard. You can style these any way you want. Think about it. If I just took off this Sonic shirt and I put a Harry Potter Deathly Hallows on, or just a friggin' jokes friggin' Harry Pothead shirt, like people know what it is. You gotta be creative. I feel like those people who commented, they're probably not the most creative, which is it is what it is. So definitely, yeah, I could fuck with this. But one thing I do know that I'm gonna do from now, because I can do it. So this aglet here, I'm gonna dip it in gold ink and I'm gonna UV resin it, so it literally looks like just gold. I feel like it needs that bit of gold there because you've got a nice hit there, you got a nice hit there. Nothing here, but just need a little bit more pop there. All right. But yeah, let's show you guys the on feet because the on feet for these actually do look pretty fucking swag. I can't lie. I was leaving the last collab pair to open up because it's going with my shirt. I think I might have to go and find some Harry Potter shite, man. This is like pretty fire, yo. I like this, man. It's a very clean, very simple, but it almost like looks like a skater shoe. And obviously now because I'm getting into OneWheel and board sports, it's like, yo, is that a skater shoe, dog? I wish also on the outsole it wasn't just a straight black outsole, but they did something, right? Even if it's like a strip like here, I'll give you an example again. The Munchies pack. So this was like supposed to signify a cosmic brownie, as you can see. So we have on the aglets of the laces, we have different color laces, like it's like some Smarty shit. Behind, we have this super premium, like reflective kind of panel. And on the outsole, like, come on, that's super dope. But like, these are elements that I feel make a shoe into like a really happy purchase, as opposed to just, oh, I got another pair of Reeboks. Right? I tell people all the time, yo, that's the Munchie pack, yo. I actually did a photo shoot back in the day when I got them at like a kind of it's a bodega, but it's a candy bodega, like a really exclusive candy bodega in Toronto. And yeah, my homie Ellis Perp, he was like, "Yo, man, I know the guy. Yo, you're in the Reebok too. Let me take you to the stove." So he took me through, and that was dope. And yeah, we were able to take pictures in a freaking candy store. It literally was like a hood Willy Wonka, if you could believe it. Which again, is dope in and of its own self. But let me just put this on that so I don't get any more notifications because it seems like every time I go live, that's when people decide to try to like hit me up, which I appreciate. I don't mean like I don't not appreciate it, but yeah, I'm always doing something. But anyways, the classic leather Deathly Hallows. And originally, I would never, again, buy this shoe if it was the price 150 plus or whatever. But if you guys do like Harry Potter and you guys kind of like this collab, look up the Reebok X Deathly Hallows collab because there's a Club C Revenge in it that like it almost is like a Gryffindor Hogwarts student type look. It literally looks like a fucking college or university or Hogwarts school shoe. And with the sites that I have found for my size, it's a very stupid price. Like it's like 360 plus the shipping and everything. So I'm not gonna jump at it. Maybe I may never even get it, but if I do get my hands on it, because they also do have a really dope, like almost like that sweater type look to the laces. Fuck, I'm getting that. But Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows collab joint. Also, we don't even have anything there, yo. Like, if you're gonna take it away, it really has to be better than if it was still there. Like, I feel like you could still just put Reebok there in gold and it'd be fine. Or you can like, I don't know, put like a golden snitch or some bullshit. Like, whatever you want. Just be creative. All right. And yeah, we got like again, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. That's the one. Yeah, here we go. Got them all. You know, I can still remember. I can't lie. Like my sister, one of my sisters was super into Harry Potter at the time when the first book came out in Canada, The Philosopher's Stone. So, and then she read it in school, and then subsequently, I think the winter of like the actual first movie came out, which was like phenomenal. But it always like got us into wanting to watch. And I know we come from a Caribbean household in which anything that has to do with wizards, fucking witches, casting spells, anything that it just immediately gets like shot down as like some voodoo, buju, like just blasphemy bullshit. Thankfully, at my age, I really didn't care about that stuff. And it wasn't going to stop me from enjoying a movie if that is what I was doing. So yeah, that's the fourth pair. We're getting into our final pair now. Coming up, as I mentioned, on about an hour and 20 minutes. So let's just hustle up and get this last one out in the last 15. Okay, we'll keep this model here to show you guys after. But yeah, this was the pair. Oh, this box feels fucking heavy. So this was the pair that I was super excited to get. Not just simply because I like Sonic or I like Knuckles or I like Shadow or whatever, but I just really love the specific model that's in this box and I don't have it. So it is a Club C. I have many Club Cs, as you guys may know, but I do not have a Club C Revenge. And so this is very key because not even before I was into board sports, but specifically now that I am, the Club C Revenge, it has a vulcanized outsole. Sorry, not a vulcanized outsole, a vulcanized toe box or a toe ring, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of times, just aesthetically, it looks like a more street savvy, urbanized skate shoe. But it's still got the style points as a Club C. And because I've worn many Club Cs, comfort wise, it genuinely is like a great skateboard or one wheel shoe. It's a tennis shoe, so it's like a flat, but it's versatile. So, what's very interesting about this box specifically is that it, and again, I'm being very nitpicky, but it wasn't printed very well. Like, I'm looking at this upon further inspection, and it almost looks like if you remember the bootleg DVDs back in the day, it's like super pixelated art and it's not actually like super clean. And again, we can go into whether or not these are fakes. I'm pretty sure that they're not, but it's pretty sad. Like, you know, you go all of this way and it's the night and day over something like this box where, as I mentioned, I can see like the feathers on Gryffindor. I can see the hair and the mane on Ravenclaw. I can see the fur on Hufflepuff. I can see all of the scales on Slytherin. And that to me, again, it may seem like it's not much or it's not a big deal, but if you're gonna put Sonic 3, the promotional picture on it, it better be a fucking high resolution image. And I know you guys can't really see it as well in the camera here, but like, it is not a high res image. Not whatsoever. Even this one, like of Shadow, I'm looking at his eyes and like outside of the color, I'm telling you, like there's no like detailing that like makes it seem like it's premium. But outside of that, the shoes are themselves and what it is. So let's open them up. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got a Sonic 3 inside the box. Little stick there. I can see him now. Oh my god. Fucking swag, yo. Fucking Knuckles. This guy's a G. Woo! And these are some furry ass joints. My god. Oh, these are actually sharp too. Damn. Oh, it smells so good. My god. Okay, so let me just pull this out because aside from the picture of the box looking like shit, this is like a fire looking shoe. I'm like, excited to go into it with you guys, but immediately I see something I don't like. After seeing the shoes that I like, I see something on the shoes that I like that I don't like. So let's pull the scraping tool, or in this case, a trusty old rusty knife, and scrape these joints off. But I can just see, just from the amount of like nubuck that's like actually on this thing, it's gonna take probably 3 coats, maybe 4 of waterproofer, because as soon as this gets on denim or anything, I know that this red is gonna bleed onto whatever it touches, and vice versa. And I gotta negate that as much as possible. But let me just show you the shoe first, so you guys can actually see. And this is what I mentioned about like the vulcanized toe ring or toe box. If we look at a standard, this box is empty. Here we go. I just pull up the actual. Where is it? Right here. If we look at the regular Club C vintage, we'll see a lot of similar style elements, but then we'll also see that there's the variations that I'm talking about. One of which you can see is just, even as I mentioned, this pronounced eye stay. They don't take it away. On a model like this, it almost seems really clean, because it is, but this is like vulcanized like a motherfucker, yo. Obviously, you got same tennis outsole. We have the same Reebok logo in here, but there's a nice little detail, as you guys can just see. It's like a small little Sonic head right there. Super dope. And then, because this is the Knuckles pair, obviously, Knuckles, it's got his 2 little knuckle things at the back. And as I mentioned, these are actually like sharp. Like if it caught somebody, or if you, yeah, stepped on somebody or kicked somebody or like reverse did it, it'll juke them. It'll juke them nice. Even as I'm blowing, like the friggin', it's like moving. This is like very hairy, very very hairy. So I'm all the way up on those. So I guess I'll lace these all the way up too. And then I'll get closer to it so you can see. But if anyone does remember when Sonic and Knuckles, the game on Sega Genesis, came out, there actually was pretty much the first stage in which really resembled all of this color patterning and color blocking, which is super nice. And then on the inside here, we have a Sonic 3 logo. I'll get into it a little bit more so you guys can see. And then we have it says Reebok, and then it has the Vector logo, but it's on that same kind of yellow and brown checkerboard type look. But yeah, let me just take a quick inspection of things, because I saw a couple of hits of what'll be good about this shoe is that, yeah, if you really do get anything that dirties the nubuck, just take a nubuck brush, and because there's so much hair, you can literally do 2 brush strokes and it'll probably come right out. So that's super dope. Okay. Very nice. Very clean looking shoe. Yeah, I'm like, it's now making me question why I didn't decide to go with Club C Revenges before starting my collection with just Club C's. Because now, yeah, I probably have like one, two, three. I probably have like, yeah, 5 or 6 pairs of Club C's in different colors and stuff. Which of course I would get more because like it's just comfortable. And also this garment baseball leather is like, it gets real crusty and old, but it stays nice. Not bad crusty and old. It stays real nice. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them all the way laced up, but just loose laced because I think that still is a pretty on brand with like the kind of skater look that I'm going for. I just don't know if, actually, no. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5 up because I do think that I want to showcase this logo because of the fact that they put some nice detailing to it. After literally I started the video off talking about with the classic nylons, they've taken some of the even little bits of color that they used to add to it, and they're not putting anything in its place. So it really makes you raise the question, why? Are they just trying to literally save $1? Damn. Reebok don't give a fuck. Okay. So hope you guys are all enjoying just chilling with me. Again, as I just got home from work, I was like super excited for this. I picked the package up before I left to go to work, and like I was just counting down the hours and minutes and seconds until I could jump on the OneWheel and ride all the way back home just so I can come and show this with you guys. I think I will also do, as I mentioned, a couple other media creations for these things. But yeah, like that almost make you feel like a little Wayne in this shit. It's just like a, it literally does look like a skate shoe. So I'm very happy with that. I'll also have to remember that the knuckles are at the back, and I can't actually just like knuckle up and not not remember that. Okay. I'm also gonna probably with this pair and the Harry Potter pair, I'm gonna make some Shrinky Dink little keychains just to kind of hold on the eye tag. So I'm thinking I need to have a little bit more blue, and also maybe like the classic um Sonic Knuckles back to back look from the game. I'll probably do like a couple of those. Um and then the Harry Potter one, I'm not exactly sure yet. That will come to me as I start looking into like designs of what I want to do. Okay. So let's get this back on. It's like so weird trying to do this for you guys, but I'll get better at it. Got better at OneWheeling, so I'm sure I can get better at this. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's dope. Yep, I can work with that for sure. Definitely work with that. Now, I feel like I actually want to wear these now first. It's always how it is with me. As soon as I get new shoes, it's like I wear them until I can't wear them again. And then I sometimes pray that they will come out again. But these I'll know and have to treat a little bit nicer. I am, though, gonna probably in the fall time look for the standard kind of like off white and blue pair of Club C Revenges because I think stylistically I already have an off white and green, relative green pair, and this one, if anyone knows, is kind of like the Reebok version of a Stan Smith. So I figured why not have like the off white and blue, just so I can vary. But they do have like a Club C Revenge that's almost like this, but vulcanized toe box. It's got a little bit of gray in there. It's nice, but I think I'll go with the blue. And yeah, that first one is on. I'm definitely gonna have to see it in a different way because as much as I think I want to have these all the way laced up, just this model specifically, I just want to show off the accent pieces. So this may switch. Yeah, given the day, it may switch. I'm also like happy because yeah, last live did the Blue Notes unboxing, and then when I was at Blue Notes, I seen or at the mall. There's obviously a hot topic, so I just wanted to like see if I could find anything not so much Sonic related. At first, it was Knuckles specifically, but he's apparently not as popular as both Sonic and or Shadow, which makes it kind of difficult to find just him on some merchandise unless you make it custom yourself. So I'll probably do that, but until that time, like this, like really nice acid wash or mineral wash team shirt, I fucking love it. I love it because again, it's acid wash. It's a little different. It's got Sonic in there, and it also does have Knuckles and everyone else. So I feel like it's a happy medium. Can't complain about this. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fix these after this video. Yeah, just Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is in the inner toe box part. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Wait a minute. Nope. That's why I'm like, how come I'm not even getting enough length to tie these off? Forgot to go down one. All right. And then just again, grab the two, loop it around, just do a little quick ting like that, and then just pull it down so it stays and it secures itself. I definitely did this side better than the other one, but I'll fix those after. Yeah, this definitely makes it look like a skater shoe, no word of a lie, and that's not a bad thing. So let's show you guys the Club C Revenge, my first pair of Club C Revenges with a Sonic collab on it. I'll show you guys. All right. So it again is very, very red, obviously. Even again, the knuckles at the back are super dope. Red outsole, a little bit of dirt there. I actually think I should get a Sonic shirt because I was saying in the last live that Sonic shoes were actually red and white, and Knuckles shoes were red and yellow, red and orange. So these kind of actually do look more on brand with a Sonic shirt because it just balances it out. And you can see this obviously the two Knuckles there, Sonic little logo. As I mentioned, it's like super detailed, like little toe box, clean, very clean. Yeah, I'm really debating if this pair, because I don't have a pair of red shoes like this versus I can't lie, but this is like red and teal, and it's got a very different like type of red. So I have these classic leathers, but it's like red leather. There's some tech pieces. You can see how yellowed that midsole's got. Yeah, it's like super yellowed, but I still keep them. It's a good shoe. I do wear it. Okay, so let's pull them up. It's pretty much almost there. We got 5 new pairs of shoes, man. Feeling super, super amazed at what I was able to cop and the prices too. So this Sonic collab pair, this one was $79.99. So 79, 39, 59, 69, and 89. So 5 pairs of Reeboks, all relatively great colorways. Some a little bit more intricate or a little bit more detailed than others, but all within under $100. Like that to me is a steal of a thing. And if you can get them at that, go for it, man. Go for it, because you won't regret it. You won't regret it because instead of just waiting for those random sales to come, that it's like once a year in Canada, sometimes even less. And by the time it's set up in that type of like come in, get everything on the sale, you're gonna have like a wave of everyone going in. So like people who naturally wouldn't be collecting it, they'll buy it just because it's great steal. And that's when you'll like miss out on a lot of potentially good shoes or the sizes that you need for the specific model. So yeah, as mentioned, Club C Revenge, first pair of many. I'm gonna be definitely getting more pairs of these for sure. The Sonic Knuckles Club C, the Deathly Hallow Classic Leathers, the Classic Nylon in Sun Baked Clay. I also do believe that they restocked this model, the specific colorway on Reebok.ca. So if you're looking for a pair, it may not be 69 or it may not be 59, but still check. If you like the color enough, it shouldn't matter at that point. So yeah, do what makes you happy. Classic nylon in light blue, not Vecna blue. So as I mentioned, we have the darker model right here. All right. So we'll go with light blue for these joints. And then we have where it started it all. Classic nylon, white and off-white. And that's pretty much me. Like, we've gotten through 5 pairs of Reeboks. We got to catch up on our talks. We got to catch up on our ride and first long haul ride from Port Credit all the way to Burlington and back. So that was super dope. And now it's just going to be me. Yeah, as I mentioned, just waterproofing the sneakers, making sure that they're all laced accordingly so that the next time I choose to wear them, they're just ready to jump right in and out. But I really appreciate you guys spending the little bit of your night with me, chilling, having a vibes. I hope you guys, if anything, whoever's not drinking, don't drink. But if you have a drink or a smoke, enjoy with me. That's great. I'm staying another day safe and sober, so I'm super ecstatic about that. And yeah, as I mentioned, I'm going to waterproof all these, get them ready to go. I'm going to probably take a rest. Tomorrow, I work at the college instead of the city, so I'll be looking forward to seeing those guys. I haven't seen them all summer. And I will probably, over the course of the next week until the weekend, I'll just try to make some shorts for each of them. Maybe I'll probably just skip this one because if I'm gonna do these two, I'll probably do them together, but have some variation so you can see both separately and together at the same time. And then obviously the Harry Potter. I'm still looking for a t-shirt or a fit that will go with this Deathly Hollows collab shoe. And then of course I'm wearing one of 2 Sonic shirts that I was gonna get. This is legit like the fit I was gonna wear. There's some kind of blue pants, whether it's like a lighter blue or a darker blue. the red shoes, and then obviously whatever shirt. I also have this black one and then a white one that's, I believe, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow, not the whole gang. And also, I do like this one better because like it not only got the Sonic, but it's got like actual reflective gold on it, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm like these are fly. Like these are even though it's again the kid model of this is so cute because it's like half this size but this same shoe. So obviously when I have my family and my kids, they're gonna deck them out so we all twinning. But really, really great shoe. Really, really great live. It's also looking at certain details and thought I just caught something, but no. Nope. Same. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm going to, as I mentioned, do all that stuff. If you guys liked what you guys saw within this video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys put on the bell notifications too, it'll actually tell you guys when I'm going to go live or when I'm going to post stuff. So help me out by helping you out. And stay safe and stay sober. All right, guys. Peace.